In this lesson, I'm going to, it's becoming more difficult each time we go. And this lesson is going to be a little bit difficult, but we're going to work on it together. The question is what to do when you have a citation in the New Testament. All right, a citation is a quote, and in the New Testament, you're going to find quotes of the Hebrew Scriptures. And the question is, what do you do when you see a citation or a quotation in the New Testament that is quoting from the Hebrew Scriptures? The first thing you do is you have to find where it is in the Hebrew Scriptures. So you start in the New Testament and you see this citation, this quotation, but you have to find where it is in the Hebrew Scriptures. That's the first thing you have to do. Then you have to identify the likely memorized block, because people didn't learn verse by verse. They learned in memorized blocks. We'll never know the exact memorized block, so we take a look at the verse in its context. Context means the verses around it that give it one unified thought. Then we have to read and listen in the Hebrew Scriptures, in this memorized block, in this context, in this passage. Now our verse is going to be in the passage, and we have to read aloud and listen for any linguistic clues. Is there repetition? Is there contrast? Is there something startling? What's going on? Do you see a chiastic construction? Listen for any kind of linguistic clues. Then you compare that passage in the Hebrew Scriptures with the citation in the New Testament. You have to put them together. You have to put them together so that you can compare them. Because has the New Testament author done anything startling? Maybe he added something. Maybe he deleted something. Maybe he changed it. Maybe if it's not essentially the same, it is very possible that the change in the New Testament is intentional as a way of commentary. And then, once you've compared the two, and if there's any kind of commentary going on, you discover the deeper meaning in the New Testament. And so, and you just have to think, what have you heard in the Hebrew passage that contributes to an interpretation? How has it changed in the New Testament that leads to a commentary? You just have to go into it and really kind of play with it a little bit until you figure out, what's happening. So, we've been through this list. I don't expect you to remember it off from the list. I'm going to take you into an example and show you how this works, okay? So let's go here. We have, in the New Testament, Yeshua says, the kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field. And this is smaller than all seeds. Other is in italics, so I've crossed it out. This is smaller than all seeds, but when it is full grown, it is larger than the garden plants and becomes a tree, so that, capital letters indicates a citation, which is a quotation. The birds of the air, come and has been added. Nest in its branches, again, is a citation, all right? Now, first thing, you read it. You have to pretend you're of the first century. You're listening for things. The question, what is strange and puzzling? There's something about this that is strange and puzzling. Now, you don't live in an agricultural society, so you may not hear what's strange and puzzling, but I'll tell you, by golly, the people of the ancient world heard what was strange and puzzling. They heard Yeshua, and they knew there was something going on in this verse. Because let me show you what a mustard plant looks like. Here's a picture of a mustard plant. And then we have the seed. The seeds are very small, but look at the field of mustard plants. There is no way that they are trees. They are very small, bushy plants. So we have here, when it is full grown, it is larger than a tree. That's what Yeshua told us. That is absolutely wrong. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to receive updates on our newest videos
Visit BibleInteract.tv for more in-depth video teachings and keep up with us on Facebook and Twitter. Click on the links next to me to view more videos like this one and become a donor on our Patreon page. Join us in uncovering the hidden meanings in Scripture.